インターセプターカーバンクルオブシダン本気でいきます。
Welcome back, friends, to another City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Lids87 here, and in today's video, guys, I want to help players plan out their pulls for the next few months, right up before the LD and Burst era. Before I get into it, though, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button right down there. Click it. I'd appreciate it. All right, let's be honest here, guys. The Burst era is coming, and I believe now is a great time to start saving up your gems. Tickets come and go. But gems, you don't want to be throwing at every single banner that pops up in the game. You're going to be broke. So I looked at the next few months, up until right before the Burst era, and picked one banner per month that I believe are the most worthy of your gems. I have to be honest here, friends. This was by far the hardest thing I've had to do, as there are a lot of amazing banners right before the Burst era. Narrowing this down was not easy, and for that reason, I want to give a huge shout out to Richie, who I consider my JP sensei, who I bounced this list off of. Be sure to check out his Twitch, link down below in the description, and as always, thanks bro, I appreciate it. That being said, not everyone will like either the character or said character's kit that was chosen, so I will briefly show other units that I believe are worthy either on their own or if they are on a good banner. Please keep in mind, friends, none of this information is officially confirmed on the global side of the game. I am basing this off of the JP side of the game and the order they received events, so it's more than possible global could switch things up. It's also possible at time of making this video that some things could, keyword is could there, friends, get postponed due to the pandemic currently going on in the world. So on the chance things do get pushed back, just shift the months over. Also, not everyone will agree with my picks, and hey, that's fair. Everyone has opinions, and in this video, these are my opinions. So if you really disagree and voice your opinion in the comments in a very negative, toxic demeanor, I will more than likely block you. Let's keep it positive. On that note, let's get started. May. With the end of April drawing near, it was actually tough as some events could be brought in just at the tail end of April. But for May, the Jack and Ramza banner is worth the pity. Ramza makes a comeback as a worthy support character for your roster. If you're not familiar with Ramza, he can Brave Battery the team and has buffs that boost your party's Imp Brave, Max Brave attack, and along with Brave regen. His upgraded HP and Brave attacks do not contribute towards the total turn count for this stage. With his EX Plus, his EX ability now becomes AoE and not only HP damage, but also his Innervate debuff, which lowers enemies' attack, defense, and speed all in a single frame debuff. Only downside is that he cannot heal the party's HP, but don't let that stop you from overlooking Ramza. Also note, Ramza's EX weapon is a part of the EX token shop, so if you're not interested in Jack, that's a great place to pick up his EX weapon and use your gems for my worthy units list. Speaking of Jack, yes, another Type 0 character. Yes, the Type 0 roster will flood Opera Omnia if they haven't already. But those that are not a fan of Type 0, hear me out. Jack is a physical attacker, and he does it very, very well. With both of his abilities, if he breaks a target or attacks a broken target, he follows up with extra damage and moves his turn right before the attacked target. If he breaks a target with his upgraded HP or Brave attacks, he does a follow-up attack and moves his turn right before the enemies. By taking advantage of this, Jack can go several turns in a row before the enemy even has a chance to act. His EX ability makes him do massive AoE damage at the cost of consuming all but 1 HP. At the same time, after using his EX ability, he gets a massive evade debuff, free ability use, and can lifesteal to bring his HP back to full. Do not sleep on this character just because he is a Type 0 character. This banner is too good to not invest gems into. Note about my worthy units for this month. Lightning's EX weapon is also in the EX token shop, and she is on the beginner's campaign banner. I would still consider throwing tickets to try to get the other units' EXs on her banner. So here are the worthy units for May. June. This month is filled with pity-worthy banners, and many players will go broke during this month. But at last, there is one character above all that is truly worth your gems. Keese. This guy is busted upon release. My OG Opera Omniers, you guys remember when Leo received a certified CP back in the day and how broken chase teams were? Well, Keese brings that back, but does it so much better. With his second ability, Keese attacks an enemy, braves the party, and then can choose a party member to move Keese's turn next to. If you attack the enemy that Keese just targeted, a chase is triggered. Now during the chase sequence, Keese is able to brave the party with his upgraded brave or HP attack, letting you dish out even more damage. That's not all. With his EX weapon, he can delay the target and grants the party HP damage up during a chase sequence. Pair this guy up with Shalot or Kurosame down the line. Truly worth the pity, as Keese has been used even in the burst era. Check out June's worthy units worth your consideration. And finally, July. The month right before the burst era. This month, more tempting units are thrown your way to try to drain you of your gems right before the burst era. That doesn't mean these units are weak though. In actuality, a lot of these units are very strong considerations. This month, the banner I picked has two very good units on it. Garnet, aka Dagger, receives an animation change to her EX ability, summoning Alexander to massively heal the party's brave and HP. After using her EX ability, she will get a free ability on the following turn. She also gets a free ability with no turn count or action delay at the start of the quest. Garnet is not just about healing though, she can dish out her own damage. She has water and thunder based attacks in her kit, and she can pair both of them alongside enchanting the party with said elements with her EX ability. She does a lot of AoE damage to help you control the enemy's braves also. Very handy all-rounded unit to add to the roster. The next unit on this banner, Ilnarche? Ilnarcho? Ilnarcho is a very interesting unit, and not gonna lie, I wasn't a big fan of him at first, but looks can be deceiving as his kit is very good. So to put it in simple terms, Ilnarche has pretty much two stances. The first stance he starts off with, he gets brave damage reduction, HP damage reduction, debuff evade, and can survive a lethal hit. If a lethal hit happens, or if he uses his first ability, he removes that first stance buff, heals all of his HP, refreshes all of his uses for his second ability, and goes into a more aggressive stance while changing up his kit. He dishes out more damage, is able to inflict a debuff on all enemies, and where once they move, Ilnarche will get a turn right after said enemy, and it does not increase the turn count. Also with his EX ability and said aggressive stance, he can inflict a terror debuff where the inflicted enemy will receive more HP damage from Ilnarche, and that enemy cannot act if they are targeting him. So this banner is definitely worth the gems for the month of July. Here are some other worthy units or banners that I almost put as a must pity for this month, but are still worth your resources. That is it for this video, friends. I want to thank you for watching my list of banners you should plan for right before the burst era. Me personally, I'm most excited for the Saz and Raijin banner, mainly because of the Chocobo chick in Saz's fro. That thing is freaking adorable, and let's be honest, Saz and Raijin, they get real good when they get their EX pluses. Be sure to let me know down below in the comments who you are most excited for or are planning on pitting in the next few months. So until next time, friends, good luck and have a good one.